From Kashmir to Kanyakumari, India is a spellbinding mosaic of cultures, traditions, languages, and an extraordinary mingling civilization. Keeping its age-old culture maintained, today the country is taking huge strides on the path of development. Namaskar viewers, welcome back to another episode of My India. I'm your host Pratiksha Mishra, and in today's episode, we're going to offer you a glimpse into India's cultures, diversity, along with the developments happening in and around the world. India is a diverse country with multiple religions and cultures conglomerated into a single form. Chhath Puja is an ancient Hindu festival celebrated commonly in the eastern states of Bihar, Jharkhand and Uttar Pradesh. Dedicated to the solar deity Surya, devotees show gratitude, worship the sun god for 4 days and pray for the well-being of their spouses and children. Let's take a look at this year's festivities.
India is a diverse country with multiple religions and cultures conglomerated into a single form. The country has far larger festivals than practically any other country. We look forward to them all year because they are the best part of the year. People of all ages and economic conditions find ways to enjoy themselves with their families and worship the gods and goddesses. Indians recently celebrated Chhath Puja, a Hindu Vedic festival which is mainly observed in Bihar, Jharkhand, Uttar Pradesh and parts of Madhya Pradesh. It is a festival dedicated to Lord Surya and Chhathi Maiya and is celebrated for 4 consecutive days with great devotion. The rituals of the festival are arduous and are observed over a period of 4 days. The rituals are holy bathing, fasting and abstaining from drinking water called Nirjala Vrat, standing in water for long period of time and offering prasad and arg to the setting and rising sun.
हम लोग ये पर्व 4 दिन का है। 2 दिन पहले खरना होता है, फिर छोटी छठ होती है, फिर बड़ी छठ होती है, फिर लास्ट में अर्घा होता है। तो उस दिन तो हम लोग निराजल रह के शाम को मीठा चावल खाते हैं गुड़ के साथ और फिर दूसरे दिन निराजल रहते हैं। शाम को अर्घा देना है, शाम वाला जब अर्घा होता है तो शाम को अर्घ देते हैं, फिर सुबह चौथे दिन सुबह अर्घा देते हैं। इसमें सब फल और बहुत साफ सफाई से काम किया जाता है।
Festivals are the oldest rituals and traditions that people practice to honor the almighty gods and goddesses. In fact, these celebrations are nothing but the symbols of peace and happiness. This is why festivals draw a unique picture for the rest of the world to follow as a brilliant example of harmony. Chhath Puja is the holy Hindu festival or perhaps the only festival in the world in which the devotees pay homage to the rising and setting of the sun. The most unique feature of this festival is that there is no idol worshipping or murti pujan, unlike most of the festivals of Hindu religion. Some people simply opine that the sun is necessary for life, and this festival is a way to pay tribute to it irrespective of caste, creed, gender, race and social stigmas.
इसमें पहले सुबह उठकर घर की साफ सफाई करते हैं, फिर ठेकुआ बनाते हैं और छठ माता के प्रसाद की तैयारी करते हैं और शाम में घाट पे आते हैं, पूजा पाठ करते हैं और माँ से जो भी मांगना होता है वो हम मांगते हैं। सूरज को अर्घ देते हैं और अपनी मनोकामनाओं की पूर्ति करते हैं और सच्चे मन से जो भी मांगता है छठ माता उसको देती हैं।
Chhath Puja is celebrated on the 6th day of the month of Kartike according to the Hindu lunar calendar. The word Chhath means 6th in Nepali, Maithili and Bhojpuri languages. Women in India celebrate the 6-day festival with singing, joyful celebrations and a riot of color in their clothing, surroundings and cuisines. There is a belief in many parts of the country that just one individual is permitted to fast during the festival. Commonly, women keep fast on Chhath, but men, though fewer in numbers, also do it. Devotees believe that if a woman observes this fast with complete faith and devotion, she will bloom in life.
छठ मैया से यही मांग करी है कि इसी प्रकार हर साल उत्साह और उल्लास से छठ मनाते रहें और सभी भोजपुरी समाज के जो भाई बहन हैं सभी को छठ पर्व की बहुत बहुत शुभकामनाएं।
Chhath Puja begins with Nahai Khai, the first day of the festival when the devotee or vrati takes a bath, especially in the Ganga. The devotees cook religious meals, commonly pumpkin, bottle gourd and moong chana dal. The devotee who is fasting for the festival eats the meal only once a day. The meal is prepared without any waste, and when it is ready, it is first served to the vrati and then to the other members of the family. Kharna marked the second day of the Chhath festival. On this day, the person who keeps a fast cooks kheer and roti and offers the same to the deity as bhog. Later, the prasad is distributed among family and friends. The third day of the festival signifies evening offerings or Sandhya Arg to the setting sun. A basket made of bamboo sticks called Dora is prepared and all the offerings including tekua and seasonal fruit are kept in it. In the evening, the vrati and family members gather at the bank of the river or any other water body for puja. Folk songs are sung, and in the evening when the sun is setting, vrati offers the Sandhya Arg and worships the sun god.
ये पर्व प्रथम बिहार झारखंड से और नॉर्थ ईस्ट के शुरू हुआ। आज सभी भारतवर्ष के हर क्षेत्र हर उत्तर भारत में ये बहुत धूमधाम से मनाया जाता है और इसके मनाने वालों की आज का ऐसा हो गया कि लंदन, अमेरिका, यूएस सभी विश्व के हर कोने कोने में ये छठ पूजा बड़े ही धूमधाम से मनाए जाते हैं और इसे प्रकृति की पूजा भी बोलते हैं। इसमें शुद्धता की बहुत ख्याल रखा जाता है और इस पूजा को दिनानुदिन बढ़ते जा रहे हैं और इसमें एक बहुत ही इस छठ पर्व का बहुत ही एक पहचान मिल गया है।
On the last day of the festival, devotees make offerings to the rising sun at the river bank. On this day, the devotees break their 36-hour fast, resulting in the end of the festival. Chhath Puja is one of the most important festivals celebrated in the country and one of the most toughest too. The festival is also celebrated by the large Indian diaspora living abroad. The fasting for 4 days is a ritual that is to be followed without fail by the women of the family celebrating the puja. And this is how Chhath Puja is concluded.
Sufism places a strong emphasis on both silent and spoken prayers. Many Sufi groups still maintain religious centers throughout India, which has a rich and varied past. In Uttar Pradesh, the sacred shrine of Hazrat Sayyid Salar Masood Ghazi is one such religious place that has long served as a bridge amongst people of many beliefs. Take a look.
An epicenter of faiths, a place where brotherhood and bonhomie between many religions have flourished and prospered. The Dargah of Hazrat Sayyid Salar Masood Ghazi, situated in a small town in Uttar Pradesh, is one such melange of diversities. The sacred place situated in Bahraich district witnesses a rush of devotees throughout the day. Whether one is a Hindu, Muslim, Sikh or from any other community, devotees come here to offer their prayers to the Sufi saint who propagated the messages of righteousness and truthfulness. It is believed that Sayyid Salar Masood or Ghazi Mian was a revered Muslim figure. By the 12th century, he had become famous as a warrior. Devotees visit this dargah in order to seek the blessings of the revered saint.
ये दरगाह शरीफ जो हज़रत मसूद गाजी रहमतुल्लाह ताला अलैह का है, आस्थाना है। यहाँ पर हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई हर किस्म के लोग यहाँ आते हैं और अपनी मन्नतें मुरादी पूरी करके जाते हैं। यहाँ मुस्लिम से ज़्यादा हिंदू भी आते हैं और अपनी मन्नतें मुरादें पूरी करके जाते हैं।
dargahs and tombs of Sufi saints have been popular pilgrimage sites of both Hindus and Muslims. The teachings of Sufism have always upheld unity and togetherness among the various communities. The shrine showcases religious tolerance by drawing people from different faiths who leave aside their differences and pray for peace and harmony. The Dargah of Hazrat Sayyid Salar Masood Ghazi is a perfect example of communal harmony that is witnessed throughout the length and breadth of our country. It also observes Urs festival annually when people from different religious communities throng the Dargah to seek the blessings. The solidarity among the different religions has remained a hallmark of India's unity since time immemorial.
हिंदुस्तान के सरहदी इलाका बहराइच में तकरीबन 1000 साल से ज़ायद का वक्फा हो रहा है। ये आस्तान आलिया पूरे हिंदुस्तान में ही नहीं बल्कि पूरे दुनिया में मोहब्बत यकजहती का पैगाम दे रही है। ये वो दर है जहाँ बड़े बड़े बादशाहों ने, नवाबीन ने, बुजुर्गान दीन ने आकर के अपनी अकीदत की ज़मीन खम की है।
Sufism is a rich and dynamic tradition that still inspires people and offers a message of hope. It tells people that they are all related and they have the ability to make the world a more loving and peaceful place through its poetry, music and literature. It is believed that the Sufi saint fulfills the wishes of all and nobody returns empty-handed from here.
And now, some of the stories that made news recently.
Thousands of pilgrims arrived at the Sabrina temple to pay obeisance to Lord Ayyappa as its doors were opened on November 18. The devotees gathered for the Handwara ritual at the Sabrina Sree Dharma temple, commencing a 2-month-long pilgrimage to the hill shrine. The reopening of the temple also signaled the start of the 2-month-long pilgrimage season and the beginning of the Makra Vilakku celebration. The Sabrina pilgrimage is one of the most important Hindu pilgrimages in India. The temple is dedicated to Lord Ayyappa and millions of pilgrims visit the temple every year. This year's pilgrimage season is expected to be a special one, as it will be the first pilgrimage season since the Supreme Court of India lifted the ban on women of reproductive age from entering the temple. The Kerala government and the Travancore Devaswam board are committed to ensuring that all the pilgrims have a safe and comfortable pilgrimage. The government of Jammu and Kashmir has started beautification of Handwara town in Kyowara district of Kashmir. A large-scale renovation and decoration project has been taken up in the town. The construction of the work costing Rs 2 crores will be completed in the next 2 months. This developmental project aims to provide convenience to both locals and tourists. The project includes rehabilitation of footpaths, installation of street lights, and creation of vendor zones. After the abrogation of Article 370, big sporting events are being hosted by schools and government institutions of J&K. The 67th National School Games, organized by the government of J&K, are being held in Jammu at the University of Jammu Hall. 387 girls and boys from all over the country are participating in the National Games. The University of Jammu hosted the Games of Judo on November 18 and later hosted fencing games. The children participated in the judo competition with full enthusiasm and determination. J&K is crafting space on the country's sports map. These tournaments tap talents at the grassroots level. This is important because children of 14 years come and participate here. If they win medals here, they will be motivated to play these games in the future. This tournament hones their skill and also gives them a lot of experience, said Rajesh Dhar, an official of the judo games.
India is a country where Sufism has not only flourished, but it has also become a means of unifying various religious communities. Even today, the teachings of these saints influence people's lives, as shown at the shrines of Hazrat Jahangir Piran and Hazrat Burahuddin, where people of all religions gather to seek the holy saints' blessings. Take a look.
In many parts of the nation, one could easily find instances of people living in harmony and peace with one another. A prime example is the shrines of Hazrat Jahangir Piran and Hazrat Burahuddin, both of which are located in Inmul Narva, a village in Kothur Mandal in Mehboob Nagar district of Telangana state. The sacred shrines have acquired a special place in the hearts of people from all walks of life. Both the saints had travelled all the way from Baghdad, Iraq's capital, to preach Islam and spread the message of love during their lives.
I am a pro-Indian, after then I am a Muslim. During my childhood days, I am coming in this dargah, Jahangir Baba. I am seeing Hindu, Muslim and all religion is coming here. All faith is here. There is nothing divided here and there. All are good person. I am seeing from my childhood days. And my forefathers also coming here, in Jahangir Baba dargah here.
As one of the most visited dargahs by Hyderabadis and devotees from all across India, as well as countries such as Iraq, Iran, Pakistan, Saudi Arabia and others, it has become one of the busiest pilgrimage centers as people believe their desires will be granted here. Located at the outskirts of Telangana, it is one such dargah where Hindus too visit in large numbers and offer prayers. There are several explanations for why the dargah remains vacant at night. It is believed that Hazrat Jahangir Piran dislikes being disturbed at night and prefers to dwell in silence.
यहाँ पे हिंदू, मुस्लिम, सिख, ईसाई हर मज़हब के लोग आते हैं यहाँ पे और हर यहाँ पे जो भी लोग आते हैं अल्लाह पाक जो है आपकी दुआ से लोगों को फैज़ाब करते हैं और ये बहुत कदीम दरगाह है और यहाँ पे जो है सरकार के चाहने वाले बहुत अखिले से आते हैं सरकार जहांगीर पीरों के पास आपके जो भी मन्नत लेके आते हैं उनकी मन्नत मुरादें पूरे होते हैं.
People who visit this dargah have great faith in the two saints and believe that their wishes will be granted. Many people talk about miracles. Thousands of people from all across the state and country attend the annual Urs festival of the dargah. It evolved over the years from a modest dargah with few people living around it. Since ages, Sufi saints like Hazrat Jahangir Piran and Hazrat Burahuddin have propagated the message of spiritualism and harmony in our country. And their teachings are still playing a significant role in strengthening the thread of secularism.
And now, some of the stories from the recent developments and happenings from around the world in our section of World in Focus.
Yokohama city is a popular tourist destination and intends to rise its tourist influx and make the city more sustainable and smart. To realize this vision, Yokohama City organized Y-Ship Global event aimed at establishing an innovative and smart city in collaboration with startups from across the world and companies from Asia, Africa's emerging countries. Mayor Takeharu Yamanaka explained the history of Yokohama and appealed for cooperation of participating countries to realize smart city vision.
横浜は160年前に開港した時から日本に技術を導入する新しい技術を生み出す町でありました。世界中で大きな都市問題、気候変動、さまざまな新しいイノベーションが必要とされています。世界の仲間たち、先進国、途上国の人たちと一緒に新しいイノベーションを横浜から作り出す、そのことを目的とした国際会議でございます。
In this event, various collaborations were authorized. Japanese incinerator company has established a branch in Philippines to develop its business further. Participants from Philippines admired Y-Ship's achievement. Yokohama City has already confirmed its charm and now prepping to grow up as a more sustainable, innovative and livable city. Y-Ship was indeed a launching event to a glorious future. Motorbike giant Yamaha Motor released its most progressive bike, Tracer 9 GT Plus. Installed with cruise control system using millimeter radio wave rudder, the bike supports rider to avoid dangerous accidents when other vehicle applies sudden brakes or stops suddenly.
通常オートバイはアクセルをライダーが操作しながら、もしくはブレーキを操作しながら前の車に追従していくと。ライダーが常に操作をずっとし続ける。さらに加えてオートバイはライダー自身がバランスを取りながら走行しています。でそこの部分の一部分をシステムが担うという形になります。結果的にライダーとしては疲労感の低減につながって、長距離走行しても疲れずに長い距離走れるようになると。でさらに長い距離走りに行った後にスポーツ走行、ワインディング走行みたいな走行が楽しめると。
To keep the ride relaxed and safe, Yamaha Motor has installed brake assist system using millimeter radio wave rudder. It is the world's first motorbike installed with this system. The system-assisted sudden braking saves the rider and avoids crashing. It is Yamaha's concept that makes the ride more convenient, more comfortable, more stimulating and more relaxing. World GP rider Shinya Nakano drove on the new machine having the latest technology. From professional point of view, he admired this cutting-edge technology and Yamaha's policy. To realize more harmonization between rider and motorbike, Yamaha Motor is continuing with their unprecedented number of trials.
Children with disabilities often work hard to accommodate themselves to an inaccessible world that excludes them. The 22nd edition of Anjali International Children's Festival kicked off in Bhubaneswar. Anjali is a movement for an equal India. It is India's first and only international children and youth festival which aims to bridge gaps for making society more inclusive and restore fun-filled childhood by joyful learning. Have a look.
Children with disabilities are a highly diverse group with wide-ranging life experiences. They live in every community and are born with or acquire distinct impairments that in relation to their surroundings lead to functional difficulties like seeing, walking, communicating, caring for oneself or making friends. In an electrifying atmosphere amidst riot of color, rhythmic drum beats, fun and euphoria, the 22nd edition of Anjali International Children's Festival kicked off in Bhubaneswar. Anjali is India's first and only international children's festival which aims to bridge gaps for making the society more inclusive and restore fun-filled childhood by showcasing the potential of children with disabilities to mainstream society.
हर बच्चे में बहुत सारी खूबियाँ हैं, बहुत सारे स्किल्स हैं, बट दुख की बात है हम जब दिव्यांग बच्चों की बात करते हैं तो हम पहले वो क्या नहीं कर सकते हैं वो सोचते हैं और वहीं से सारी गलतियाँ हो जाती हैं। अगर हम उनको प्रोत्साहन दें, अगर हम उनको वो सामर्थ्य दे, स्किल दे, प्रतिभा के लिए उनको डेली सपोर्ट करें, तो ये बच्चे सिर्फ अपने उड़ीसा में ही नहीं, भारत में नहीं, विश्व दरबार में बहुत कुछ कर सकते हैं। अंजलि का यही प्रयास है।
Anjali International Children's Festival is the movement for an equal India. Over 400 children with disabilities participated in various activities with normal children during the festival that provided a unique platform to showcase their talents and learn skills. The festival began in 2001 with an attempt to provide a platform to the differently abled children to showcase their brilliance and expertise. It is an attempt to bring the world closer through various activities. Disability is part of the diversity of human experience. Functional limitations manifest in the life cycle of every one of us. The extent to which children with disabilities are able to lead happy lives depends on our own willingness to confront barriers to change. Anjali International Children's Festival is a celebration which goes beyond the frontiers of religious and regional boundaries to bear witness to humanitarian love and the spirit of togetherness.
That's all we have for you this week. Your comments and suggestions are important to us. Do give us your feedback on myindia@anin.com. I'm your host Pratiksha Mishra, and it's a goodbye from the entire production team.